Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We got another video for you today. If you saw the previous video, we started looking at the Square Golf launch monitor and what software it kind of has. We are going to continue with that device today. We're going to put it through our normal accuracy test up against my Foresight GC2 device. So if you've seen any of those videos before, you kind of know what we're going to do is we're going to hit basically 3 pitching wedge, 7 irons, and drivers in the test, and then we're going to compare all the data kind of at the end and kind of give it an overall accuracy score and kind of see how it measures up. All right, so in today's demo, we are going to be using the provided Square Golf dotted ball. We're going to use that for this test. We used it a little bit in the previous video, as well as the TaylorMade TPX5 ball. All right, so let's get loaded in and we'll jump into the demo real quick. First, let's make sure we've got the correct ball selected. We'll go into settings here. Golf ball is set to normal, so we are going to stay with that. And then we've got it set to standard, since that I feel like is what's recommended for the actual Square Golf ball, the dotted ball that comes with the unit. And that's the one we're going to use in its accuracy test today. I am going to do a second video, and we're going to do some comparisons with basically the TP5X Pix ball in the next video. But we're going to kind of compare and see how accurate it is based upon, is that really truly need to be set as a premium ball, or does it need to be set at that standard level? All right, go back home. We're going to go to range. We're just going to go to the Highland range for this. We'll select pitching wedge. All right, so we're locked on. I'm ready for the first shot on both units. So we are going to try to hit a draw the first 2 shots, and then we'll hit a fade on the third and final shot with each club. So we're going to start off with the pitching wedge here. So we'll try to hit a little bit of a draw. Really poor thin contact on that one. That is not going to draw. Maybe we'll just go ahead and get that fade out of the way first. Let's actually try to hit a draw this time around. All right, so trying to get these hitting areas to overlap and match up with the 2 devices can be difficult sometimes, and you might even get a little interference. So we are going to hit as many shots as we have to get 3 comparative shots with each club. So we're going to re-hit this, technically the second shot here, and hopefully we can hit a draw. It looks like both start to the right. I feel like we've got a little fade spin, or really just pretty much a straight shot on the square, whereas we did pick up almost 500 left spin on the actual Foresight device. So we did kind of hit a push draw on that one. We got 2 comparative shots. Let's try to hit one more draw. We'll try to see if we can't really draw this one here. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a pull draw. They seem to be going the same direction. As far as the shot tracers look pretty good. We're going to hit our first shot with a 7 iron. So going to try to hit a draw, the first one here. It looks like we got left spin on the square. I saw a draw on the shot tracer on the Foresight, so I think we're gonna look pretty similar here as far as shot tracer goes. Let's try to hit the second shot. I'll try to hit another draw. Not really reading a whole lot of side spin on the square unit here, and we kind of started straight, so really kind of a straight shot on that one. Comparing the 2, we got a little bit more left spin, so we did get the draw on the Foresight side. This will be the third 7 iron, so we are going to try to hit that fade. Definitely got right spin on the square. I saw on the shot tracer on the Foresight, we did start left and we were coming back to the center line, so we did hit a pull fade basically here. All right, so now we're stepping up to driver. Again, we're going to try to hit 2 draws and we'll try to hit a fade. All right, so here's the first one with the driver. Yeah, didn't really pick up any side spin. Looks like on the square unit at all, so it's just going to register the shot pretty much just straight. We did get the draw spin on the Foresight side. All right, so we're locked on here, so we're going to try to hit the second draw. And we ended up hitting a fade. Looks like at least both devices picked up the side spin this time. Both of them picked up right spin, about 130 RPMs off there. So that's really good. Since that was a fade, technically we will still try to hit another draw. Yeah, not great contact. It was just really kind of a pull. Launch direction was really close. They both have it starting left, 1.7 versus 2.1. Backspin, big discrepancy here. I mean, we had 2,474 on the square unit and only 743. Like I said, it wasn't very good contact. That ball isn't going to really stay in the air. So we're going to see a huge difference here in the carry number between the two devices. And then unfortunately, another one, the square did not pick up the side spin. All right, so that's going to kind of do it for our demo today. We are going to hop in here and we're going to take a look at the actual spreadsheet and the numbers and kind of break all that down, give you a little bit more detail about everything and kind of take a look and see how accurate we are between the two devices. All right, so as we take a quick look here at pitching wedge, there's not a ton to see as far as like everything was mostly green except for the first and second shot shapes. They were just a little bit off. I really couldn't qualify those as good. I kind of put them in the middle there at average. But outside of doing that, I mean, we came away with a shot average accuracy score on pitching wedge here of 4.67. Now, as we elevate ball speeds and stuff a little bit, as we move up to 7-iron, one, we're going to see a lot of the same color. Pretty much almost everything was green here, except for we missed just barely on the second shot with the spin calculation. The backspin was just a little bit too far off to qualify to be green. So it actually did fall in the yellow, and that's the only really mark that we have against the square golf unit with the 7-iron test here. So we actually got a higher shot average accuracy score of 4.83 with this club. All right, and here comes the bad news. Move up to the top of the bag, a driver here. You kind of saw like in the demo, we had some numbers that were kind of wildly off. So it's no surprise here that we've got a lot of red and not very much green. So unfortunately, we didn't do very well with the square golf unit in the accuracy test. We came out with an average shot accuracy score of a 1.75 with these three shots. All right, and then if we take an overall average look at what we did today with basically the square dotted ball, we can see all of those average scores there. And then if we average them together, we came out with this test with an average shot accuracy score of a 3.75 out of a 5. And then if we compare that to kind of like one of our more recent tests that we did with the MLM2 Pro, with its RPT ball, it was at like a 4.122, and it's really mostly because of that driver score. So I feel like, maybe if we can find a way to improve that driver score, and maybe it'll get better when we go to the TPX5 ball in the next video. We'll just have to kind of see, but still a 3.75, I think is really good. And especially if, with your irons and everything, if it can match the level of what the MLM2 Pro gives you and give us that kind of accuracy, then it's still looking like it's a really, really good device. All right, that's going to do it for today's video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it or at least got something out of the video that was useful to you. If you did, make sure to give the video a like. Help us out with the old YouTube algorithm here. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, maybe go ahead and do that. Help us out that way if you can. We are going to continue to do some more videos with the Square Golf Launch Monitor. So if you have any questions or if there's anything specific you'd like to see, make sure to let me know in the comment section down below. We'll try to get those answered and included in future videos as we can. Again, I want to thank y'all for watching the video. Y'all have a great day, and we'll see you in the next one.